Okay, so we have the volume flow rate gathered, no? So kanina we have here the total volume flow rate, which is this one will be, so we have this one, the value of this one 57.82 GPM. Okay. Now this value of flow rate so kung ilalagay natin sa piping, it will be on this one. So ito yung cross main natin na una. So we have your piping here. So this is 57.82. Then you have branches here. So since yung how we arrived 45.43 is the summary lahat nito. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 11. So that will be 4.13 times 11. So we have 45.43. So that will be yung value nito. Value na yan. Kung bakit, how do we arrive yung value na yan? So that is 4.13 GPM. So that will be multiplied by 11 pieces. So that will be 45.43 GPM. Okay. So yan yung value na i-apply nito. Then ma-minus mo na lang itong 57.82 minus 45.43. So you have the value doon sa kabila. So, and you can also do that by means of multiplying 4.13 by means of the value. Kung ilang piraso ito, we have multiplied by 3. Then you have the value. Okay. So, so pinaghati lang natin sila. Then, okay, so you have to put also the value of GPM of also the piping tulad nito. So just to indicate how much is the volume flow rate. So usually pag that magiging ang kagandahan na lang nito, ang ano kasi magiging guidance ito during testing and commissioning. So if they have the given volume flow rate or indicated volume flow rate doon sa system, they can manually check if the system during testing and balancing ibabalance yung volume flow rate ng bawat system. Okay. So we have the given, nilagay ko rin dito yung volume flow rate ng bawat ceiling cassette natin na unit sa bawat rooms to indicate how much is the volume flow rate ng bawat bawat unit. So ideally I put katulad ng sinabi ko, just only for the ease of representation. So lahat na lang natin nilagay as 4.13 GPM. Okay. But actually it will depend pa rin doon sa selection of unit ninyo and also the load calculations ninyo. Magbabari pa rin siya. So depende sa pangangailangan ng space in order to palamigin. Okay. Next, since we have na volume flow rate na system, now we can go to sizing of the pipes. So we can determine how much will be the size ng tubo natin na papunta dito, papunta doon sa branches. And also you will be sizing yung mga fittings, kung anong mga size nito. And we can refer yung dito, so from the table nung manufacturer or supplier ng unit. So we'll check that one. Okay, so going back yung yung catalog ng train. So we have here this one. Pwede natin gamitin, will be mounted on the ceiling. So okay. So we can use the body of this one. Okay, so we have your product specification. Okay, so you have water outlet connection size, water inlet connection size. So you have your coil, fan, motor, dimensions. You have your weight also. So take note, yung dimensions will be reflecting also dun sa drawing niyo. Okay? So for water inlet connection size, so nakalagay dito, we have the size of 1/2, 1/2, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and so on. So the model now, so we need to determine what is the model, since what we have here, so that is CBF B04-20 04. Okay, so since the size is 04 kanina, we select this one, we go to 04. So we have the specification here, so we can get this one. Okay, so we have the product specification. Okay, so take note yung specification nyo, so it will be also included doon sa natin, sa binded ninyo, since this is part of the selections of units, no? Also take note, I just only use this type of FCU just only for representation. So mostly it depends on, so kung ano yung nakita ninyo sa catalog nyo, so yung size na nito, it will also reflect on the So since I use the ceiling cassette, but this time is a different type of FCU, so kung ano yung na-select na unit niyo, yun din dapat ang mag-reflect dito sa drawing. So I just only use this one just only for representations only. So makita nyo, we have your water inlet connection size. So water inlet, so we have the value of 1/2. So if you're going to convert that one, that is 12.7 millimeters. Okay, so we can put it on the draw. So I have here the handbook for air conditioning and refrigeration. So we have yung dimensions of commonly used steel pipes. Okay, so for 1/2, you have we have sized it as a nominal. So nominal size, and you have your outside diameter, which is yung 1/2. Then we have your schedules here, schedule 40, 80. So dito tayo pasok sa 1/2. Then if you're going to look, so we have your inside diameter, that is ang gagamitin natin is schedule 40. So inside diameter is 0.622 inches. If we're going to so that will be 16 mm yung 1/2. Then you have your outside surface given, cross-sectional area, then weight of the pipe given, and also, and we have manufacturing type of manufacturing process, CW, cold working. So joint type, you have this also, and we have your working pressure. So take note, yung working pressure natin is 214 psi gauge. Okay, so beyond that, So ito yung minsan na you have to be careful of putting the pipe. So we have only the minimum of working pressure of 214 psi. So greater than that, yung pipe mo will rupture in during along the process kung mag-i-exceed yung working pressure ng system mo. Okay. So we'll be putting the value kanina, that will be 15.0. We put it 16 mm. So that's an equivalent of nominal diameter of 1/2. So we'll be putting here 16 mm. Run out na natin yan. So that will be 16 mm. So an equivalent of nominal diameter of 1/2 inches. Okay. Also this one will be 16. So ilagay na lang natin yung equivalent inches yung nominal diameter since it is based doon. Okay. For the piping material, so for the system, so for the chilled water system, so we'll be using black iron pipe, and you can also use a galvanized steel. Okay, so mostly ginagamit is black iron since ang galvanized steel is maganda siya in terms of kasi already coated siya. When we say galvanized, it is surface coated will galvanized and also one of the disadvantage of using that advantage is galvanized coated siya, and disadvantage is the cost, which is mas mahal siya in terms of black iron pipe. So since when we say black iron pipe, there is no coating doon sa tubo niya, just only a pure black pipe only siya. So usually ginagawa namin sa site, if we use a black iron pipe, we just paint it, pinipinturahan namin siya in order to avoid the corrosion. But if you're going to use the galvanized steel, that will be galvanized outside and inside, so yun ang kagandahan siya. But ang cost niya ang disadvantage. So in the owner side, it will be maganda sang impact in terms of maintenance because it galvanized, it will really prolong the lifespan ng tubo ng ng chilled water system. If we have going back again from continuity equation to para may compute na size ng pipe, so we have your Q, so we have your area times your velocity. Now volume flow rate, so we have the conversion, so that is how much we have, that is 57.82. so we have the volume flow rate of 57.82. Okay. 82. So we have here GPM. Okay. Then we're going to multiply this one by means of your 1 cubic meter to convert it in seconds. Then we have 15,850. So you have your GPM. Then it is equal to your area times your velocity. So we have your area of your pipe, that will be 5/4. Then you have the d squared, then multiply by the velocity. So the velocity will be using siguro from the table, this one. So from the piping system manual, for we use the water general services. So we have the low value. So let's try to use this one. That will be 1.2 meter per second. So this is 1.2 meter per second. Okay, so we have now the diameter is equal to, so we have the value of 0.0622. so this is in meter, so we can convert this one to inches, or for the norm, or we can look on the table kanina. Okay, so 0.622, so that will be the inside, outside diameter, inside diameter. .622. Okay, so somewhere here that will be 0.65, 0.6. So dito tayo, it falls in 0.65. Okay, so that is almost the nominal diameter of 5/8 yung tubo. 0.652 nominal diameter inside. Okay. So we have 5/8 usually the size. Okay, so pala iba pala yan, that is copper pipes. So we go to steel pala, sorry. So titignan nyo dito, if we have your calculation kanina, so we have the value of 0.0622. Now if you're going to look at the chart, so inside diameter, so wala na siya doon, diba? Okay, so it cannot be seen here. Now we're going to change yung value ng velocity natin. So let's assume so this is 1/2. Let's try to use it since wala tayong makita value dito. So let's try to use the other size of pipe. So that is yung 1/2 ang supply natin. So we can use siguro mga 1 inches, I think. We can use that one. We can assume the value of 1 inches. So nominal the size diameter of 1, if you're going to schedule 40, you have an inside diameter of 1.09, 1.049. Okay, so that will be the inside diameter ng tubo natin na pwede natin we can use. Okay, so let's try to use that 1.049 inch diameter, so to determine what will be the velocity. So this is by means of a trial and error. We have so again, so the value of so we have how much is that? Will be 57.82 GPM again. So we have your 1 cubic meter per second. It's 15,850 GPM. so we have 5/4. So that will be, the diameter is 1 inches, nominal 1 inches. So we have inside 1.049. So we have the diameter of 1.049 inch. So we have to convert that one. Okay, let's transfer this one. So 1.09 1.049 inch. So we have the conversion. So 1 meter. So how many inches? Okay. So we have 1 meter is 39.37 inch. So we're going to square this one, and we have now the velocity. So our velocity is equal to, so we have the value, so cancel na ito. So we are in cubic meter, this one can be cancelled. So we have the value of 6.54. So this will be meter per second. So we have the velocity of 6.54 dito. So let's put the size here. So that will be the uno 1.049. So that the nominal diameter is 1 inch. We're putting here 1 inch. So ito yan. Then so that will be distributing. So let's take in this one. So we're putting here also 1 inch. And the same also here. One inch. Distributing the system, so we'll be putting here also 1 inch. Okay. And the same also yung return, we'll be putting also 1 inch. So 1 inch, 1 inch. Then this one is will be putting here also 1 inches. Here also 1 inches. Okay, so that will be the size. Okay, so take note, so we base on dun sa range niya, since we call engineering judgment na lang ito, no? So that's why I use the 1 inches. So we have the velocity of 6.54.